Perfect timing. It's Happy Hour again from Uptown New Orleans. Hello, I'm Grant Morris. Happy Hour is part of the family of shows on the podcast network. It's neworleans.com. When you walk into a bar in New Orleans and you pull up a bar stool, you never know who's going to be sitting on either side of you, which is never more appropriate than today, is it, Andrew?
Yes.
Check this out. Okay, what you do know is no matter what they look like, well, that's also very appropriate. We've got one person who's wearing an American flag, and the other person's wearing a top hat. So I don't know what to make of that, but here we go. What you do know is no matter what they look like, what they're wearing, whether they just got out of a limousine or just got out of jail, they're going to be happy to talk to you because that's New Orleans and this is Happy Hour, a cocktail-fueled 60 minutes of random conversation with folks who really have nothing in common. Other than we're all New Orleanians in a bar. Today we're at the fabulous Wayfair on Ferret Street, which is a restaurant and a bar serving handcrafted food and spirits with a whole new menu and a radically new happy hour that starts every day at 3 o'clock and goes till 6, which makes it 5 hours.
Sweet.
Oh, 3. A 3-hour happy hour every day. Everything is half price. Drinks and appetizers are all half price for 3 hours between 3 and 6. And even at regular prices, it's a pretty good deal, actually, wouldn't you say?
Totally.
Wayfair is on Ferret Street. Come down here and join us on Happy Hour anytime. We're here on Wednesdays from 4 to 5 right now, and we're live on Facebook right this very second. Okay, can we kill that music? Oh, that's better. Okay. We're live on Facebook, so if you happen to be listening to this on Facebook Live, you can come down here and join us, because Sarah Quintana was going to be here today as our music guest of the day, but she has asthma. And she can't talk or sing. Other than that, she'd be a good guest. But the people we have got here, so anyway, if you listen to this and you happen to be you're on Facebook and looking at this and listening to this, come down to Wayfair, bring your guitar or your accordion or your tambourine.
I don't know if you want to do that, Grant.
I think it's, I mean, how many people can be watching? Do we know how many people are watching now? None, I bet. 7. So if one of those 7 people lives in New Orleans and they have a guitar or a tambourine, this is a good opportunity. You've got 55 minutes to get down here. And look who's here. Frank Scurlock is back. Frank is one of the most interesting people in New Orleans. And Katrina Breeze is back, who's the other equally most interesting person in New Orleans. I don't think we've ever had 2 more original thinkers on this show ever at the same time. Thanks to Graham DePonte, our fabulous producer, who came up with the idea of having you on both at the same time. I don't think it's unfair to say that the 2 of you are 2 of the most original thinkers. And just look at what they're wearing for a start. Let's start with that, okay? Katrina, tell us what you're wearing.
I'm wearing an American flag-inspired dress. It's a knockoff of a Katy Perry dress that she wore last year.
Who knocked it off?
I think eBay knocked it off.
Oh, you got it on eBay?
Yes. Well, I got it used from a friend that got it on eBay.
Okay. So what, she had finished with it for Mardi Gras or Halloween?
No, for July 4th and, the political seasons.
Oh, that's why you're wearing it for, because of the political season?
Oh, no. I'm wearing it for 420.
Because today is 420. We're recording this show on the 20th of April, what is it, the year 2016? And it's almost actually 420. So it's going to be an auspicious moment. Ooh. So you think, so 420, of course, what is the marijuana significance? Why is it 420?
So I did some research last night because I figured you were going to ask that.
Frank, did you do any research at all?
And
none whatsoever.
All right.
What I found was that probably in 1971, some kids in California had this plan to meet at this statue at 420.
Bill and Ted.
And then, no, not Bill and Ted, but then they were going to go find this marijuana field that they had heard existed. And they were going to go have their fun there. So the first day, they weren't able to find the field, and so they kept meeting at 420, and then that became our heritage as a nation.
That is awesome. What a beautiful story. So it's based on 2 ne'er-do-well kids who are going to steal pot from a plantation in California.
There could be some other theories, too.
But that's the one we're going to go with for today. All right. And so is that enshrined in any sort of history on Wikipedia or something? Is that where you found it?
I think so.
That's probably true then. Does it have their names?
I believe it had the name of the statue.
What statue? Where they met?
Yeah, where they met.
Oh, okay. Well, Chris can find that out during the course of the show if you like. We have a whole new system now for finding things out. Google. Oh, right. That's great. And Frank is, if you don't know Frank Scurlock, there's so much to tell you about Frank as a sort of backstory. Look at that expression, scared what I'm going to say. Frank comes from a very